I think a child is much closer to the instinctual reality of nature. They're expressing behaviors that are coming directly from their biology, coming directly from their needs, and looking at it through that lens. So the thumb sucking, yeah, that's a need for connection. And to think through that lens and to address it at the cause is much more effective than reprimanding or stealing the blankie or locking them in the garage and this kind of
When you do
response.
that to a child, what you're communicating to them, the unconscious role of parenting, is that you are not safe. Like
Yeah.
you yourself, parent, is part of the danger that is out there. You don't have their best interests in mind. Like this isn't information that's like readily out there, let alone instinctual. But our instinctive coping mechanisms also get triggered by these situations. So then that's what you rely on and fall back on, unless you learn new, more effective skills. Part of it too is even thinking that any of these things are a problem. Like at the root of it too is that vulnerability often makes us really insecure in others when we see it in others, you know, when other
Mm.
people express a dependency like they need you, irritates us. And that's even more so in children because children are a mirror of who you are as a person. And they often exhibit the same sort of peculiarities that you have in character traits. And so they trigger basically your memories of being that vulnerable child. And
Right.
when we see a child being emotional, having issues, that reminds us of our vulnerability. And then when we're trying to wrest power over them, we are literally trying to do that to our own vulnerability and the child that we were, remembering
Yeah.
how vulnerable it was for us when we were in that position. But then we end up doing the same exact thing to them because that's all we know in the first place.